Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So today's video is going to be my weekly decoration using the gorgeous Hello Universe Kit from Planners Anonymous. So if you want to see how this one all came together, then just keep watching. Okay, so we're going to be using, of course, the Hello Universe Kit this week. And I really want to use this bit of paper. I have thought about a way to use this in not a flip out, but I really want to, and I have 3 days off this week, which is just absolutely insane. I have a heck of a lot of stuff to do, and I think having the flip outs, like we did with the Wild and Free kit, will actually work really nicely this week. So what I am going to do though is I want it to sit this way, not this way. So I'm going to cut first, I'm going to measure first, and then cut the height of the paper, and then we'll cut it in half. So I'm just grabbing my paper, just left off the R there, and just marking the top of the insert, and then doing the same thing on the other side so that I get a straight line, I hope. And then just grabbing my paper trimmer. Hopefully when we line this up, it'll look straight, which it does. Now this is my personal preference, but you guys can do this any way you like. I always like to allow too much rather than too little because it's easier to cut off excess than it is trying to put some back. So I'm cutting this a little higher than I think I need it to be, just so that I can then cut off any of the excess. And then to make sure that I get this in half, I am going to measure it, and then we're going to cut it. Now my blade still does need to be replaced, so there's a little bit of fuzziness there, so I'm just going to tidy those edges up just a little bit. I actually kind of like the messiness though, like it with this particular piece of paper, that messy actually looks really good. So I'm not going to tidy it up too much, I'm just going to sort of rub off the hangy bits, as I like to call them. So that's what she looks like when we've cut her out. Then to stick it on the edges, and we want it to sit this way. Oh, how good does that look? And this is that kind of a week where that real big statement is going to look fantastic. So I'm just going to make sure that I put this straight as I can, and so it's right up against the edge, so then when I cut this off it's going to be right. So I'm just going to grab, I'm going to use the medium washi, but I'm going to deliberately not have the quote because I don't want the quote in this bit. So I'm just going to rip that off and put that to the side and use it later. But there is just enough tape here to not have to have the quote, which is great. But I'm going to use just a little bit of this just to stick this down. I find it easy to go this way, I don't know why, I just do. So I'm just going to use this little bit just to tape paper into place so it doesn't run away on me, and then we'll stick this down. Doesn't matter if you don't get it absolutely in the middle, but just try not to wiggle your paper around too much like I just did. I'm trying to make that as straight as I can, but I'm not stressing out about it. Go. And just fold that down. And then to cut off the excess, I'm going to cut off the excess at the top first, doing that with the fold in so that it already cuts it off exactly where it needs to be. And then the other side, we're just going to use the edge of the paper, and we'll use the trimmer just to cut off the tape at the same time. So just making sure that's straight down the edge. And then we've got our absolutely perfect little flip out. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side, and I'll be back in just a sec. we go. That's what it looks like. We're going to darken this up a little bit on this side so it won't end up looking quite as stark there, because I know that looks like an absolute stark kind of contrast between the dark and the light. What I do want to do though, and I know it because I never use these, I want to use the tabs. And that's just going to create a little bit of extra interest here as well. So I'm going to grab the ones that actually look like these stars, or this sort of speckle. I'm just going to fold them. I just like using my paper trimmer because it gives me that return, which I know is straight. Just folding that over. You can put these wherever you like. I think I like it at the bottom. I don't know why I like it at the bottom, but I do. So I'm going to do it on the bottom on one side and on the top on the other. With the tabs, what I like to do is just glue like crazy on both sides, and then you can just sort of stick it together. Catches this bit and then also sticks to itself. So what I like to do is line it up where I want it on one side, stick it down, and then fold it over. Go. And then we do the exact same thing with the other piece on the other side. And I'm going to do the other side on the bottom as well, just so they stay looking sort of even. You could do them at the top. Actually, I'm going to see what the top looks like as well. So there we go. We've got our two little tabs that are going to fold out to have all our extra little bits and pieces. Oh my goodness. Loving. All right. So we need to make the inside of this a little bit darker. So I do want to use the really thick washi. There it is. But I'm also aware that it runs horizontal and I don't really want to take it vertical because I think that'll look silly. So I'm just seeing what other papers I've got here. And I don't know if I want to use... maybe. So I'm going to have this on the side, and it's still going to leave that slight bit of white in between. Actually, no, I'm not, because it's going to leave too much contrast between the two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this washi down the side again. I'm going to try and like leave off the quote, just so that we've got everything, like all the purples and stuff. But it'd also bring in this and double that up a little bit, and then we'll put the dark thick washi right along the bottom. I'm just saving the quote because I probably will use it later, at least one of them anyway. So run this. Sorry, must be a cat somewhere. We'll do this side first, just so that way I can see how wide I need this to be, or how wide I can have it. I think I want to go right over the days, because I can cover them up anyway. I have those stickers, so I'm going to do that. This washi does have a lot of give to it, which makes it fantastic for when you accidentally do things like that. Oops, no, righto. So I'm going to get myself a new bit of washi because I've screwed that one up. That's okay. You get plenty of it, so it's not the worst thing. I'm just giving that a really good rub just to make sure that it's not bending the page up too much. It is a little, like you can see it's curling just a little bit, but it's not too bad. I think that's more to do with when I pulled everything up, to be honest. I'm just cutting off the excess. There we go. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm going to punch the holes out, and I'll be back in just a sec. it looks like once I've done all of those, all the washi on the side, I really love that. Like, that washi is just spectacular, and then duplicating it I think looks really cool. I do want to use the super thick washi, so I'm going to put that down the bottom of both sides. And I think what I'll do, just to give it something, and because it looks so obviously such a contrast here between these two, I think what I want to do is actually run it all the way from this end all the way to this end in one continuous piece. Now that's different and something that I certainly haven't done before, but I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this. So obviously you guys, I don't think you can see everything from one side to the other there. So I'm going to try and do this as much as I can on camera, but it might just be a little bit off. So I'm just grabbing some sticky tape, just plain sticky tape from my drawer. Actually, no, I'm going to use some of this washi, otherwise I won't use it. So let's use some of the quotes just to hold everything together while I'm doing this. So I want it to sit like absolutely together. I screwed that up last week, that's why they don't match up. Oops. Then I want to run, so I need one of them to be straight. Oh, actually I need both of them to be straight, but we're going to start off with just one. So I'm going to make that completely straight. That's going to butt up against that, I hope. Actually, oops, I'm going the wrong way. That's a good start. Well done, me. I'm going to get too much. Never used this much washi tape in one big bit before. It's a bit scary, really. So I'm going to cut that right at the end of the tape. Hopefully that gives me a straight line. Oops. This is the only fear, is that I'm going to get it stuck and then not be able to unstick it. So I'm going to stick that over the top, and I'll come back and cut that off with a craft knife later. I'm deliberately leaving just a little bit of white. Okay, probably should have left this on the roll, that might have been easier. Definitely would have been easier, but anyway, we're here now. So just untwisting that, and then just placing it down as straight as I possibly can. I don't want to pull too hard either way. Like, I don't want to pull too hard on this end, because then it'll curl the paper up. I'm not stressing out too much about it being completely straight, but I want to try keep it as straight as I can. The biggest sort of difficulty parts are going to be this middle bit, going from one page to the other. I don't know if I like it because it's not straight. It kind of wiggles. Alright, so that's there. I don't know what I think. I'm still a bit iffy, but I'm gonna at least finish it off and cut it apart and see what I think at the end. So I'm gonna grab my craft knife. So all I'm doing here is just cutting this little bit of washi tape free. So I'm just really gently scoring almost the washi along where that cut, where that piece of card was, and then it should just tear away, and I can kind of push that in. That actually worked really well. I'm happy with that bit. Woohoo! And then doing the same thing on this side. Just a little hint: always have the ruler on the high side, so that's the bit on the cardboard. It just seems to get in there a little bit easier. And then that one goes and does that. You can get a little closer if you want to by coming in on the low side. Just really gently there. I'm not going to play with it, otherwise I'm going to make it not not very nice. So I'm going to leave that there. I actually don't mind that. And then we're just going to cut them apart. So I'm just folding these in so that they're a little bit easier to do that. And then coming at it from the back. Cut them apart first. Remembering that I've got these taped together, so take that tape off too. And then you can straighten that tape up if you need to. So with mine, it's just a little bit hanging over one side. I'm just tidying it up more than anything else. And I actually really I like the way that looks when it's closed, and I like the way it looks when it's open as well. And it gives that a bit, that sort of flip, just a little bit more impact. I really like too the way that this goes right on the edge there, and that's the edge of the page. I think that just looks really, really cool. All right, so we're going to put a bunch of stickers in here now. We're going to do all our days of the week. We'll put them in first, and then we'll come back and do the other bits and pieces that we need to do. Where are my days of the week? They're here somewhere. So I'll go ahead and put these across all of them. I'm going to use the diamonds for the days, like for the dates. And I'll grab some stickers from one of my other collections for that. So I'll just put these down right on the line. And then the diamond we'll put right next to it. And that'll have the date stuck in it. So I think I'm going to get my, I'm going to use my Luscious Labels ones. Oh no, here are my numbers. I have too many drawers of numbers. I don't want these to be, actually yes I do. I was going to say I wanted them to be the non-wispy font, but I think it actually looks better as the wispy font, so we'll use that one. So the date is the 7th. I just want to check that these actually work, because I know they're too big. I just want to see if they actually still fit there, and they do, they look fine. Righto, so I'm going to go ahead and do that down both sides, and I'll be back in just a sec. All my days of the weeks are in. For the months at the top, because I don't want to cover them up, but I can't have them looking like they do. So I'm going to grab the skinny washi. I haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to get the skinny washi and put that all along the top on. Just want to try. I know the whiteouts worked before, and I just want to really just test it just on one letter. Just want to see what it looks like under this washi, because this is slightly more see-through washi. No, you can't tell it's there. So I'm going to wipe that all out, being careful not to get anything on the washi tape on the side, because I don't want to do that. Then we're just going to run this along the top. We're just going to run it, and it's going to butt up against the washi on the left, but run over the washi on the right, if that makes sense. Stick that down, and then just use our craft knife to cut this bit off. So same way as before, up on the higher side and just gently down, just do it a couple of times just so you get the cut, and then you can generally just pull it away. It comes off really easily. So then just cutting off the other end, obviously that's just a little bit easier. Now what we might have to do with this side, because I've already put down the tape, I'm just going to peel it back a little, just enough to be able to get underneath it and wipe this out. And then just put that back. Hopefully you can't tell. Woohoo! And then just doing the same thing on this side. Okay, hi Jet. Sorry, Jet's just walked back in again and he's shaking. Dog hair, always dog hair. Right, our days of the week are in, our tabs are in, our washi is down. There is no more room for any more washi, I don't think. So now we actually have to put in some bits. So I'm actually considering using her in the corner. I don't know why, I just think she looks really pretty there. And I never use the big die cut because I like to keep the big one, but I think this month I'm going to use the big one and put her just there. And then put a quote with her. So I'm just grabbing the die cuts, just seeing what I've got. Don't they just look beautiful, those quotes? We're definitely all dreamers in this house, so that can go there. And then on the other side, I want it to be a little bit more simple. That's still not sitting right. I know it'll sit right after a couple of days in my planner because it'll flatten. I think I want to use the cat. Just remembered I actually have something else to show you that I've already pre-made for this, which is now going to look a bit silly, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I actually pre-made a little shaker. I really wanted to use the glitter, so I've actually made this little one. I'm still going to keep it. I actually think it's going to look really cute just in there, just because of that, and that's got the cat. Maybe. Has to obviously stay on this side because that's the way the quote card goes. It's just working out where it's going to go. It's going to stay there. Maybe I use the owl instead. Can we use the owl? I know what I'm going to use. In the stickers, where is the owl sheet? Jet's chewing the door thing again. I'm going to use these owls here along the bottom. So they're three that are all joined together on a stick. And I think they look beautiful just at the bottom here. Stick them down. They're not touching the bottom, like touching the sides. They're just going to sit next to it and just sort of float there. Oh, how good do they look? And then we're going to stick these down just with glue tape. I feel bad. I'm gluing over Sammy's message. I shouldn't glue over Sammy's message. It's alright. I have it on camera. I know what it says. But I just love that, and I think with the darkness coming through, it just looks absolutely spectacular. And we'll put the quote down as well. Just being a little excessive on the fancy edges. Just working out which way I want it. There we go. Okay, so then on the insides, I'm going to put my footy details on this side. I'm going to write them in like off camera. I'm going to do that super quick, and I'm going to be back in just a sec. Alright, so I wrote all the details in. I just used one of the toppers to put in round 8, and I'm going to do the same thing on the side here just to cover up the bits and pieces. And I'm going to put in one of the stickers from the kit. So we'll use this one here that just says to do. I'm just going to cut it to fit, so just trimming it off just a little bit on each end. Okay, a little bit more than a little bit, but still looks good. Ryan thinks it's funny. So I still have all of this space here, and I have all of this space here. This part is going to be a big old to-do list, like a gigantic one. That's just going to run. I'm not going to put anything there. I'm just going to have it there ready to go. I am debating putting in a quote card over this side. I haven't decided yet. I think one would look really cute just sitting just there, but then I don't know if it covers up the washi, and I don't know if I want to have it sitting there or not. I haven't decided. I'm going to leave it there just for now, and I'll think about it. This side here is not going to get a list as such, but I do want to put a couple of little decorative bits on it because it definitely needs something. So I want to put, I don't know, I was really hoping, and I know we had one last month, we had like that big box. I really wanted to use something like that again. I don't think we have it this time, so I'm just double checking through all my stickers to make sure I haven't missed a page. I knew there was a sticker somewhere, but I couldn't find the one I wanted. That's the one I want. So it comes in the standard sticker kit, so if you get that, you're gonna love this. So I'm just putting this just in the corner, because I don't want to use this side, like that bottom bit, as more to-dos. I definitely still need a sticker there too. What do I have with my quote on the front there? We're all dreamers here, so I'm going to put this one here that says create your own destiny. Whoops. There's just a mark there that I don't like, so I'm going to cover it up. I feel like I need just one more teensy weensy little thing there. Just going to grab one of these little ladybugs. Just feel like it needs just a tinsy thing. So I've got the ladybug there. Oh, I thought that was actually stuck, but it's not. On this side, I do want to put, I want to put a box there, but I don't. And I'm kind of just stuck. I'm stuck. I think I'll use one of these ones. Just use one of the small ones and just put it right on the edge there, just to be like my expected mailbox. I'm not going to write anything on it, but it's just because it's got that little space in between the 6 months. It feels like it needs something there. So now that's there, that looks fine. I am going to put that quote card there. I think it looks gorgeous, so I'm going to put that there. Sometimes you just need to place something there and see what you think. Go away and then come back, and it'll give you the best indication of what you want to do. And I just want to grab one of these gorgeous little owls, just to tie in the owls on the inside as well as the outside. Just have him sitting on top there. Then I just need to really quickly put in all my little bits and pieces. I'm just grabbing my lime and mortar stickers. I'm just going to grab this gym one. This one with the purple. We're just going to stick with that. And I have hair appointment on Wednesday. I have too many stickers. I never thought I'd say that. I have too many stickers. I only have too many stickers when I'm trying to get something done quickly, because I realise that I've been going for like an hour and I'm stressing out. So excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm going as fast as I can. And then just on this side as well, I'm just going to use this little box here just on Wednesday. It's not really a to-do, it's just a reminder. Just got a couple of birthday stickers to put in. Did I buy birthday stickers? Yes, I did. So let's grab my little sticker folder out. Just grab our ones that we got the other week from Peaceful Mind. Just grabbing the birthday type one. And then on Saturday, I'm going to the football with my dad. He's coming up for the day, so I want to put something special in for that. Use this little cutie. It kind of looks like she's dreaming. Kind of like footy's my happy place, so that's kind of what I'm going to use there. So it's at 210. What else did I have to do? Gym, cold Chels, hair appointment. I know what I've got to do. Last little bit, and then we're done. Just need to put my day off stickers. Thankfully, I have a couple of purple ones here, so because we're going to use all of them. So it's just got a little bit of white on there, so I'm just cutting that off. I'm going to put it down underneath this time. Usually I put it up on the right hand side, but I'm going to put it down here this time. And it would help if I put it on the right day of the week. Just sometimes. I'll cover that up with a sticker instead. So I can't put it where I wanted to on this side, so we'll put it somewhere else. And then I'm having sad day off too. Aren't I lucky? 3 days off this week. Very excited. That one's going to sit up the top just because I've already used the bottom. And then, my friends, I think we are done, except I just need to cover up where I made that little mistake. And I'm just going to use one of these little cats for that. Not for any particular reason am I putting a cat there, but just because I want to. So that is it. Oh, hold on. Where's my my shaker? So the shaker was just made just with my fuse tool. I've done it before on my channel. If you want to see a full tutorial on that, just let me know because I can do one. But I feel like I've shown you guys enough, so I don't think I need to show you again. But I just put it all, it's just a quote card on the front, and then on the back, it's actually the backing to one of the little packets of stickers. And then I just put in a bunch of the sequins in there, and then that's just going to sit in right there. So that is my Hello Universe week. I think it looks really, really good. I don't like the furry bits now that I'm looking at them, but I'm not going to panic about it. I don't think it looks too dark. I think it looks just dark enough, and I have perfect amount of space to be able to write in all my extra little bits that I have to do this week, and they're all hidden just in there. So let me know what you think. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Let me know down below what you might have done differently. These Planners Anonymous kits blow me away every single month. I adore them. If you are interested in them, please check out my link down below. You can use my code and get 10% off. I also get 10% off when you do it, so I do get something for it. But if you do want to use it and you do want to have a look at these kits, then I would highly suggest having a good look at them. I will link this month's unboxing down below as well, so you can check that out too. I thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry this one's been a little bit extra long. I hope you did enjoy it, and I will see you again on Wednesday. See you later. Bye.